Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. I'm going live because I've got to review all of these songs and I'm a little bit blurry. Hold on, let me get myself a little bit clear, a little bit clear. All right. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing Azerbaijan song and Latvia song. And it's interesting that I kind of put these songs together, not completely on purpose. But as I was looking to kind of do and finish out some of these song reviews, I was like, actually, Azerbaijan, we got two powerful, strong women on stage ready to serve us a bop, a song that we can dance to, get down to. I think it kind of makes sense to kind of pair these songs together. So, hey, if you've never watched any of my videos before, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. My channel is Eurovision content 24/7. And I have accreditation this year. So I'm going to be giving you that real talk, all truth, no hype, all honesty, my reactions and thoughts on what is actually happening in those first rehearsals that we have that are about to kick off on Saturday. So I'm really excited about that. But we are here to talk about Latvia and Azerbaijan. I'm going to kick off and talk about Latvia's song. Hey folks, thanks for people joining. So, all right, so yeah, let me hop into this. So with Latvia's song, I really feel like we're getting kind of the same energy of Still Breathing. The moon is rising. Obviously, we've got Samanta giving us a powerful vocal that will be delivered flawlessly on stage. She's not going to hit any bum notes. We don't have to worry about that. The notes are all going to be there and together. And I think the energy is going to be there on stage. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit nervous for how they're going to interpret this on the stage. Because with Still Breathing, I think we knew sort of the package of how it was going to be delivered live. And as most folks know, and if you watched any of my live streams, I do feel like Still Breathing, I felt a little bit more confident about qualifying. The Moon is Rising. I don't know if that song is actually going to qualify. I like the song. I'm not skipping it. I'm singing along to it in my car. I really like the energy that the song is serving because I do think it's very similar to what they were serving last year, but I just think this year is slightly more competitive across the board. So I'm not completely positive that it's going to qualify. Gospodin says, I think Latvia will sail into the final. Okay, I love that you are confident. I am not that confident. I think that we've got a lot of heavy hitters coming. And I also think the track record of kind of like the powerful solo woman on stage, I think that dubstep vibe in it might turn some people off. I think, it's a very high impact song. And although I think the running order is good for it, again, I really am curious to see how they decide to interpret this on the stage. I think the staging will be so key for this because ultimately it could go either way. It could either be like, I'm partying, it's a vibe, her vocal is good, or it could end up kind of going like, okay, there's a lot going on here. We've got a strong, powerful vocal. We've got all of this staging happening. I think it's there. And let me hop back in. Era said, she said she didn't like her live on tape, so they may have troubles figuring out the staging. That's interesting. Ahmed says Still Breathing was honestly the stronger entry. I do think Still Breathing, because I think with Still Breathing, we really did know what that package was going to be on the stage. We really did know kind of what they were going to be serving with the stage performance. And I think that worked to their advantage. Whereas I think with The Moon is Rising, there's still a little bit of a mystery. So it could go either way. We could really end up being wowed. I think they're up on Tuesday next week, I think is when they're rehearsing. And so Sergio says, I think the song is too loud. Martin, I don't see folks at home resonating with Latvia. And that's really, I think, with that one. Now moving on to Azerbaijan, which if you watch my video, I do actually think Azerbaijan has a chance to qualify. I think they have a strong chance to qualify. I think they might be edging their way in. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a lock, but I think that with all of kind of the factors coming together, it's going to be able to edge its way into the grand final. Look, Azerbaijan, we know can stage. We know the staging is going to be tight. It's going to feel expensive. They're going to do what they need to do to elevate this on the stage. Effendi is also going to need to bring it on stage. And that part, I don't know if she's going to be there to bring it on stage in the way that she will need to do to truly stand out, in particular in semifinal one. Because semifinal one, we've got a lot of really strong female vocalists and performers set to hit the stage. Albina is one of them. We've got Destiny in Malta. And so the vocal really has to be good and the stage show really has to captivate. But ultimately, I do think Azerbaijan is going to bring it. But ultimately, what I'm kind of talking about is the song review. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really like Cleopatra. And I do think Cleopatra is superior to Mata Hari. The song is not really adding anything new to that pop bop genre, that ethno pop feel. I think it's very much so true to what we expect to hear from an ethno pop bop. It's not really building upon the lyrical content, isn't necessarily doing anything new. We're not getting like a twist, whereas with Destiny and Malta, there's something quirky about the entry. There's something a little bit like fresh and new. I don't think that there's really anything fresh and new about Mata Hari, but I do think in its familiarity, a lot of people will connect with it because it is something that we kind of expect to see and hear on the Eurovision stage. I do think that ultimately this song will advance. And again, I think it's something that we kind of expect to see on the Eurovision stage. And I think that staging is just going to set it up in a good place. Whereas I think Latvia, which is probably of these two, the song that I prefer, I listen to The Moon is Rising far more than I listen to Mata Hari. I think that, The Moon is Rising is kind of doing something new. There's something unexpected about the song. I like the variety in it, and in its uniqueness, I think it will stand out. But ultimately, in its uniqueness, it might also turn away some casual Eurovision voters. Let me hop into these comments. Elliot, I do like listening to this. It's not a skip for me, but it isn't one of my tops. It's polished, but it doesn't stand out. Tumble Tower says, Mata Hari, an excellent song from Azerbaijan, well sung in the video, and good use of Eastern style instruments. What more could one ask for from Azerbaijan? Well, I could tell you what more we could ask for. We could ask for competent choreography and a performer who is able to then deliver said choreography seamlessly while also singing. I don't think that that's asking too much, because Albina is probably going to be giving us that. Destiny is going to be giving us that. Elena is going to be giving us that. So I think that that's what we can ask, and we'll see if they deliver. Again, I think that Azerbaijan is definitely going to be qualifying. Zuriko, they have good running order. It's unfair to me. There are way better songs that should have had that running order. And I think you're talking about Azerbaijan, perhaps, or are you talking about Latvia? Distinguish, please, in the comments. Sari, Azerbaijan's is very, very good. My friends love this song and they will vote for Azerbaijan. Will qualify. I see that y'all love Azerbaijan. That's great. That's great that y'all love it. Like I said, I think that Azerbaijan will be qualifying. I think that it will be qualifying. So I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say. Someone asked, what do you think about the running order for Azerbaijan? I think it has great running order. So there you go. Zuriko, I'm talking about both of them. Yeah, actually, both of them, I think, do have good running order. I think, honestly, yeah, I think both Latvia and Azerbaijan are in a space where people can latch onto it. They'll both stand out. Like, honestly, I don't think that either of these songs won't stand out on the stage. Yeah. And then Ahmed says Azerbaijan will end 9th in the semi. I think that is very possible. I could see that. I could see them being 9th or 10th in the semi, because honestly, it's just a really competitive year. And I do think that we might see a lot of split votes. Well, those are my reviews of Latvia and Azerbaijan's entries for Eurovision 2021. What do you think? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you agree with what I had to say? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you disagree? That's totally fine too. Talk to me in the comments below. This is a conversation. And you know what? I am so excited for Eurovision 2021. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, because I have so much content coming for you. Oh my goodness. Eurovision 2021 is here. It's here. And you need this Eurovision content. So please subscribe. Bye.